Good day. My name is Derek Ross, and I'm a certified coach. And that's why I found that to create this course is really useful for executives today. I just want to introduce this course as well. The name of this course is The Executive Edge Using AI Coaching to Navigate Complexity with Confidence. And the whole purpose of this whole course is for extremely busy executives that need to make huge decisions just to understand and use AI in their day to day functions as a coach and to get to that fast paced decisions that they need to make in a really quick way. So, just I want to share a little bit more about the course and how I got to it, how I understood the performance gap and the analysis of it. And for that, I'll move to the instructional design document. So, moving over to the instructional design document, just a brief overview of the course. It's going to be a free week, a synchronous mini course, and it will help executives to really compare LLM capabilities with coaching, understand coaching, practice structured, ethical coaching workflows with real world challenges. And it matters because these individuals, executives, managers, business owners are really um, highly focused on making decisions every single day, and sometimes they can be overwhelmed. So they need some time to just have a curated course that will help them understand AI coaching and how they can apply it in a business world, that they can get the results that they need. So some of the knowledge gaps is um, so AI coaching, it's not well understood, but the benefits of it is massive. And that gap that executives have at the moment is that they need to make huge decisions on the fly, and they don't know what tool they could use of all the many tools out there in coaching. And this course will really satisfy that area where they will have a deep understanding of what a large language models are, and they would create workflows based on their own experiences and their own real world problems that they face. See if that does fit, if that um, coaching goals that they find is helpful, and how to fine tune that until it is. Because if any coaching, after a client has found some goals, they need to test that out in the real world. And this course will enable them and help them to actually see how they can use coaching, how to create workflows, and how it could actually benefit them in the real world. So, my target audience is um, executives, senior managers, business owners. The background is they are in the business sciences. They understand ChatGPT well already. They love new technology. They also are very familiar with uh, apps and software like Microsoft Word, Claude, Gemini. They use that pretty much already, probably in their with emails and the current workflows. And their disposition is they love learning, and it's part of what got them there. So that is some of the dispositions and of the target audience for this course. Then this is going to be a problem solving course. So they will be able to find and understand and solve problems that they are facing at this moment. It's a synchronous course. That means they can reach out to me at any time. There's no specified times. And then we have some of the learning outcomes where they really need to demonstrate, um, articulate, think, apply all those Bloom taxonomy kind of requirements for this. Out of this, we also have the learning objectives connected to the learning outcomes. Here is one of the week's learning objectives, activities, and assessment strategies. We've got subject matter expert resources that they could use. And I really love to use the ADDIE framework for this course, just to get the analysis and understand the analysis part, and also understanding by design, like what is the end goal that I really want learners in the executives to reach? What is the outcomes that they need? And to work backwards from that point. Then, just moving on, the learning theories that we've used is andragogy. They need to know exactly that they can use this AI coaching right now in their business environment. They don't have the time to explore other courses right now. They need something that's a real fit for them. And we also use constructivism, or I use the constructivism for them to build upon the situations and contexts that they already find themselves in. We've got a slight gamification. I started off with gamification behaviorism, but it ended up to be more in andragogy and in constructivism. We've got all the digital media, storyboarding, and all the resources that we've used for this. So moving on the to the course itself, learners will here find the course introduction and overview. They would find the syllabus here, uh, and with all the learning, how to reach out to me. Also with the scheduled instructional events that will happen. Then, with the introduction of module 1, there's also introduction here and an overview for them to find it here. Then, starting out with module 1, we've got learning all the rubric for module 1, for them also to explore what is the objectives that we want to reach with module 1. And starting off with the first mini unit or course that we have here in this module, we have so many components, visuals for them to understand learning large language models and infographics. We've got use cases, and in this activity, for example, they can think about a situation at the moment and how does AI coaching actually fit into this whole process. Moving on from here, we've got the learning assessment. Um, we have um, videos that help act as activities. And also we have some learning materials. Then we have the assessment for the final assessment, which is a summative assessment. And there's also a rubric to really clearly explain to the learners what's needed and what's not needed in the course. Ending off with this module, we've got 3 modules here, but with each um, in the sequentially building up to the end where they apply AI coaching. But ending off with that, we then have a learner experience survey where learners are able to really give me some feedback on is the learning outcomes and learning objectives reached throughout the session. Then if we move on from there, we have the final mini course evaluation. And I think the biggest interesting things about this course was really to connect the learning outcomes with the learning objectives, and really see if the activities is fulfilling that, and then is the assessments fulfilling that again. I think that was a really big learning curve throughout this um, experience. It was very interesting to learn and onboard onto new software like Talent LMS and on Rise 360, articulate all of these new softwares for me, and even doing the screencasting. Um, and absolutely, I had a lot of fun to think and create activities for learners to actually use AI coaching in real life. The ultimate goal is, do they use it at the end of this course. And if they do, or if they found ways to make their life a little bit easier in the executive space, that is when the goal of this course is reached. So I just want to thank you so much for your time to review this course with me, to go through it. And I had such a joyful and great experience learning how to build courses. And I think this is just the start of my learning experience and journey with with instructional design. Thank you so much for your review.